welcome back to my channel. So I already filmed this intro, but I had the fan on, and when I played it back it sounds really annoying because you can hear the fan. So as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be using some 99p makeup, and I heard some really good things about it. Well, just one article that I read in the local tabloid newspaper, The Sun, but it intrigued me enough to go out and buy some stuff. So I don't know if everyone's been to a Home Bargains or know where, or like what Home Bargains is. If you know what like a B&M is, it's like that, but so it's kind of like a pound shop but bigger, and stuff is more than a pound. But most of this makeup was only 99p. So I'm going to do a full face, except for foundation, because I wouldn't have minded too much using like a 99p foundation on me, but I wasn't sure they'd have my size, my colour, and there was no testers, so I did get a concealer, and this is the shade Dark, apparently. Oh yeah, the brand is called Olivia Hale. So I'm going to show you some swatches of the single shades that I did a few minutes ago. I just opened this and trust me now to struggle. Here we go. Oh, if I look like I'm dying, it's because I'm just melting. It's so hot in here. If I open the window, you'll hear the train more. But the fan is not quiet enough, even on the lowest setting. So yeah, I persevere. If you see me spraying something on my body, I got this instant cooling spray just for body and face. So I buy this every year from Superdrug. I've taken it on holiday with me. I take it everywhere I go in the summer. It's always in my handbag, like during the day. Actually, I took it when we did our girls' day last weekend, and it does really cool you down. I don't know how it works, but so I'm thinking it makes you cool down. Makes you cool down. Ugh. See, I'm melting away. My brain is melted. So the things we do. Okay, so this colour is called I always feel weird pronouncing this, like it doesn't sound right. Mauve. I think you pronounce it mauve, but I know depending on where you're from you pronounce it differently. So that's the middle colour here on my hand. As you can see, it's a bit shimmery. It's in like, you know, the pink family. So it's kind of like a darkish pink. I think mauve is supposed to be like a pinky purple. And another colour is slate, which if you know what the colour slate is grey, and this is grey too, which is this one. Obviously if you look at them it's obvious which is the grey one. And last but not least of the single shades is boysenberry, which is a plummy colour. All three of them have like, you know, reflective sparkles in it, so very pretty. Those are 99p each. I've got a concealer palette which looks like some of the shades could work for me. Did I say the brand was Olivia Hale? I don't know, but yeah, it is anyway. And I can't remember if this one was 99p or a bit more, and I threw away the receipt. If not, then it will be definitely under £3 because everything I got was under £3. Highlighter palette, which is obviously the thing I'm most excited for because I love a good glow. So they got 4 shades. This is like a paler shade, kind of more champagne-y. We've got a pink shimmery one, and then Is this brown? No, I guess it's like a dark gold to this one. Oh, it was, there's a word for like an old gold. I can't remember it. If I remember it, I'll put it in the description box, just because you might care, you might not. Let's put that one on the back of my hand first. It's good. Why am I holding the palette so? Can you see that? Wait. It's so difficult to get the light right sometimes. Ugh, the struggle. Look, the sun's still out. You know, it's like early evening, so I was hoping it'd be a bit cooler than it is now, but it's not. And it takes an hour for me not to feel as tired, but I do have a lot of pain in my abdomen area, in the obliques. But I digress. So yeah, and then there's another gold shade here. I think the first one that I put on my hand, I think that's supposed to be more like a rose gold. You can see the difference. Hopefully you can see the difference in the two shades. And then the really light pink one. Oh god, I hope that hair wasn't in the palette. Maybe that was on my hand. So that's this one here. And last but not least, that first champagne one. Very pale gold. I like it a lot. Pigmentation is not bad at all. Where's that wet wipe? Yeah. Wipe my fingers. I bought a liquid highlighter. The highlight palette was probably more than 90p as well. They didn't have like a huge range, but like enough, like a decent amount. There was a couple of different, I think like 3 bullet lipstick shades, so I got a red because I like red lipstick, especially like classic red, just to see how that goes on. The colour is Scarlet. I accidentally got nail varnish, but like, since I'm not wearing acrylics, I might do my nails at some point and see how that turns out. Also in red, shades Poppy. I don't know what I thought that was when I picked it up. I got mascara, which is just called Volume and Length Mascara, that came with a eyeliner. So I left those together so that when I did this video I'd remember. Like, I remembered to take everything out of its packaging before I filmed. I did have NY City Girl palette, which is very pretty pastel shades. It comes out a bit chalky on my hand. I won't be using that video. I won't be using that palette, so I left out swatching it. I did get this hand. Oops. Oh, sorry. Nose itchy. I feel like gonna sneeze. Stupid hay fever. I got this mirror, which I like it because, you know, you see a lot of people do their makeup like this and they're like, ooh, let me look really close. Which is a good idea because I just use the mirror there and sometimes I'm like leaning forwards to seeing it properly. So yeah, I got this. It's got magnification on the back. It was either black and white zebra or pink zebra. I got a blusher. There was only 2 shades of single blush that I saw. So they're like this, which I think is a nice corally pink. It's called Bramble. There was a lighter pink, but I was like, that's not gonna look good on me. I'm a little bit tan at the moment. And then a bronzer. I only saw one bronzer there. There was one of the lipstick shades that I saw was like supposed to be nude, which was like a really light pink colour, and I thought, that colour is horrible, get it away from me, vomit. So I got 2 it says they're lip glosses. This is in blush, pink, and a nice plum colour. Velvet berry. I thought I might as well just buy the stuff that, like, if it's good then I'll wear it, because if it's ugly shade I'm not going to wear it. I know it's only 99p, but like, why waste my money? And technically Tom's money, because he paid for this until I get paid tomorrow. I got normal black liquid eyeliner, Noir, which is French for black, if you didn't know. And then I got 2 pencils, which I thought they were lipstick pencils. So I wouldn't have bothered getting a black eyeliner separately because it came with the mascara, but I was kind of like trying to be quick because I was walking, not using my mobility scooter. And it's like, I didn't want to obviously end up in too much pain. So I was just rushing. And when you rush, you make dumb purchases. I don't really wear pencil liners too much because they just transfer because I have really oily eyelids. But yeah, why not? I got a lip liner in blush. It's really pink here, but if you look on the, it looks like a darker shade of pink. But you know, I thought, why not give it a go? I did get a brown pencil thinking it was eyeliner. I realised it was an eyebrow pencil, which is good because I didn't actually get any brow products. This is the only brow product they had. So I used the base already, the hydrating primer from Revolution. So that's like a £5, I think. I've already used the Revolution Glow Revolution spray, priming spray in Timeless Bronze. I like using that because I want to be more bronze and more glowy. I know I've got colour on my lips, but that's because I thought this was just a lip balm, so I just used it and I realised it was tinted. By a brand called Choonee Water Lip Tint Balm in Pink Guava. And this came in one of my Asian skincare boxes. I say Asian because it's mostly Japanese and Korean. I think there might be Taiwanese. Sorry, this is gonna look weird. The fuck did I just feel? Yeah, I'm literally sweating rivulets under my vest, which is just gross. But yeah, let's dive into this so I can finish and take a shower. I also got a makeup sponge. They do brushes as well, but I thought, like, can't be bothered to buy cheap brushes. I was gonna buy the foundation brush if they had it, but I couldn't see, and like I said, I was trying to be quick. We only went in actually for this makeup and a fan. And Tom was having a nice wander to see what food he can buy because he's still in that eat whatever he likes phase. So yeah, this looks exactly like the Real Techniques one, which is interesting. Oh, did I say I got a liquid highlighter? I think so. Anyway, so let's start with the eyes. The NY City Girl came with a standard double-ended brush, eyeshadow brush, so we'll see how that looks. So I'm going to use the dark concealer as base. Not a lot of products coming out. It's a bit better. If that is dark, I'd have hated to see the pale. And as usual, I have no immediate plans for what I'm doing makeup wise, but you know, let's just see what I can do. How pretty is this lip balm? I think I'm gonna just wear it like all day every day. Instead of like a nude lip, I'll just wear this. Here's my mirror. Ooh, Lord. This is, you can really see the thing I put on. The Revolution. God, it feels so good to have that fan on me. Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me. Whew! The door must have been a little bit open. I think I partly jumped because Tom's not home, so pretty sure he's still at the gym. This is going on quite nicely. It's nice shimmery. I'm trying to get back into dieting. It's my birthday. But it's hard to get back into it. Partly because I don't want to diet. I just feel I have to. Hopefully this video goes better than the last one I did. So I had to record some of it on my phone because the battery for this camera ran out. And even though I converted, made sure both were MP3 and I was trying to upload them, it's still not quite the same specs or something. Something else in the resolution is different. It was such a ball ache. I think I was working on the video for like 3 days or something. Bring colour up high because of my hooded eyes. I just want to keep it simple. So the colour seems like a bit buildable, so that's good. I wonder how it would go like if I use my fingers. I use the wet brush, stuff like that. I don't see any difference in using my finger, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so I'll bring the oh, that was the shade Mauve, Toasted Mauve, and this is the Boysenberry. I think maybe I'll take the Boysenberry and just put it under my lower lash line. The train sounds weirdly different. Ugh. My left eye waters a little bit with hay fever. There we go. It's not bad at all. I wonder if I could use some of this slate colour as well. Maybe. That slate is going over the more colour actually really nicely. quite nice. I wonder, maybe I should have put that colour on the outside, not the inside, but oh well. Make sure it's blended nicely. Still don't know where I'm going with this, I just wanted to use all three colours. I still use my foundation now. I never wore this foundation, so it'll be interesting to see how this turns out as well. So this CYO long lasting foundation is really life proof. I've seen that this can be really drying. I always like to put my foundation on the back of my hands, and I've still got the swatches, so get rid of that. So I'm going to do this off camera actually, just because I want to keep the video as short as possible. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see I changed my eyeshadow. I hated how it looked, so I put one on each eyelid instead. Daytime, nighttime. My camera's trying to focus. Move slowly. Daytime, nighttime. I actually put mascara on this eye, and let me tell you, this mascara is shit. It's barely made any difference. My lashes are like a tiny bit darker, and they're not clumped, which is great. But there's like essentially not much difference, which is a shame, but I didn't expect much from such a cheap mascara. Anyway, I took off the lip balm so I would, you know, be okay to put one of the lipsticks on. I'm going to use first though the concealer palette. I thought I might as well do that on camera because, you know, it's a full face wear test almost, so yeah, again I struggled to get into these stupid plastic things. I'll take a small brush from my iconic London Rosette. I guess the white colour at the top would make like a good eyeshadow base. I should have tried that. It's got like a weird oily looking film. So before I use it, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of tissue, peel it in half so it's just like one ply. Sorry again about the fan, but it's just still so hot. I'll just dab that, the concealer, try to soak up some of this excess oil. I don't know why I thought that no, that's what needed to be done, but there we go. Yeah, according to my phone it says it's still 22 degrees. So that means that in the last 2 hours, or in like the whole day, it hasn't got any cooler from when it hit its peak. Let's try this. Go for like the darkest shade. That's quite brightening. Oh, it's 21. Ooh, it's gone down by 1 degree. It's quite creamy. I can tell it's creamy even with using the brush. It's pretty drying. Maybe I should have left the oil on top. Pat that in actually with a sponge. So yeah, it's almost finished. It's like you can hear there's some in there, but it's like too little, I guess, for it the spray to come out. Just using some setting spray, a dewy one. That's a NYX dewy finish. This brand didn't have any setting sprays. Is there any concealer still left under my eyes? This is the problem, like you use a damp sponge and I swear it just takes some product away. So I have fine lines under my eyes. I think I've always had them. I'm not sure. Or maybe they're just more pronounced over the last few years. But I sleep a lot, so that's not it. I drink quite a lot. I don't use any eye creams because eye creams are a scam. I try to just keep them hydrated with like whatever moisturiser I'm using on my face. That is like a little bit too brightening, isn't it? Look, I got reverse panda. Bring it down a bit. It's like a good highlighter for, I mean, a good concealer for like, you know, to highlight your face. Like to brighten the centre of my forehead. Don't really like to highlight my nose because my nose is just so textured. No matter what exfoliator I use, I've used different ones, like physical ones, chemical ones. No matter how much moisturiser I use. I used the hydrating prime one earlier. It just looks just terrible on my nose, textured. And then what's it called? The product just doesn't stay on my nose. I always around this part here I get like just a big area which just does not stay, product just doesn't stay there, like it's already just vanished here. It's really weird. I wonder maybe this sponge would be better in general if it was moist. Oh damn. I've got like a weird, I don't know if you can see that, it's like a weird lump in it. Don't know what that's about. It annoys me that makeup doesn't stay under my nose, but like all the tricks I've tried, all the tricks I've read, it just doesn't stay there. Oh well, moving on. Do liquid liner. The liquid liner will hide how rubbish the mascara is. It's like, it barely lengthens and it certainly doesn't add volume, but it doesn't clump. My lashes do look really separated. Actually, let me look at this again. I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with this foundation so far. But it's not as dry as some people say it is. But that could be because of the hydrating primer I use. Eyebrows, this is definitely too light for me. This is a bit reddish when I look up at the camera display, but in both mirrors this looks brown. That actually looks like it could be a really nice brown. I don't know, I can see my dark hairs. I think maybe it's just slightly too dark. I mean too light. Not sure. I think I saw someone that your brows are meant to be like a little bit lighter than your natural hair. Like the hair on your head. Anyway. Alright. Let's do bronzer first. Do you know what, with the lid dust, I don't know if it's just because of the light, but this looks like it's way too pale for me. Is it as pale as it looks? Yes, that is awful. That was the only bronzer they had. And it's like, I know I'm not going anywhere, but I don't want to look terrible. Like my eyebrows already look funky as it is. Wait. That's another cheap bronzer I got. Bronzing powder and golden glow. This is the one I got for when I did a full face of makeup on Tom. I think this is around £1 as well. I think it looks a little better than the other one. Warm up my face. I want to do this quickly as well before the sweat kicks in. So I always sweat under my arms and on my hairline first. The stuff that I was using, the glycolic acid, is like just barely perceptible there, and this one's still there a bit more. But I've been avoiding trying to get rid of it too much because I'm scared of giving myself a chemical burn again. Right. The blush, which was called Bramble. You know, when I let people do my makeup at makeup counters, they always use like I think a corally colour on me. Depends on how tan I am when I go. This is not too bad at all. Just like blending it in with my bronzer a bit. Supposed to have about 2 fingers there, and that's where your blusher should be, which is about right, but I think it's slightly overlapping a bit too much. Do you know that? I swear I can. No. This colour really blends into the bronzer. Other bronzers by Natural Collection. Highlighter. I was gonna see how the liquid highlighter goes, but because I'm trying to beat the clock a bit, I'm just gonna leave that. And I'll use the palette. I use my Real Techniques brush for setting powder. Go for this golden colour here. That is a really nice colour. Very gold. Pigmentation is a-okay, sir. I really like that. Look at that. Wow, the way the light is reflecting off it is beautiful. Now use the other side. This brush, take a different, the other dark colour. This one. Do this side. Always try to do a C shape. Be interesting to see how these work as well if I had wet my brush. Take them. That was a really loud train. Another brush. It's actually a dome shadow brush. I'm going to use the really pink shade. There, it's pink and gold. The arch of my brow bone. I think even this brush is too big, like this, but a lot of like a fat amount of highlighter. I'm not going to highlight my nose, so I'm going to take the palest shade. So I just use that pink on my brow bones, and I'm going to use the paler shade on my inner corner highlight. That's really nice. Do some mascara on this one. It's got like, put that down, long bristles on one side and short on the other. I'm going to focus. Trying to get this camera to focus is one of the hardest things ever. Just take my word for it. Oh. Again, I'm struggling to see in that mirror. And I've got this nice one. I guess the smaller bristles are, you know, for your lower lash line. But I never do my lower lash lines. I haven't done it in so many years just because I know it drags them down. It looks unpleasant, so like, why would I bother? To coat all the lashes. I don't know if you can see, but that is not much difference. Disappointing, but ultimately not surprising. You see the lip liner. Soften on the back of my hand. Do you know what? That pink does actually match a little closer to that sort of pink. See there at the bottom, it's like a pinky nude colour. It actually matches not too badly with my natural lip line. And my natural lip colour is darker than this. Oops. Just went into my skin a little bit there. Still using the wrong mirror. Oh yeah, that looks like weird baby pink. What was I thinking? Maybe that mirror looks a little different because it's further away. That is a really light pink. Yeah, just scratch what I said. This is like obviously very too light. Right. I think I'll go with the pink lips. It's going on quite well. Like I think like this is like a gloss, it's just like a coloured gloss. Now when you go like that, it shears it out a bit. Just to see how it looks. I mean, I think that's a really nice pink. Doesn't go too badly actually with the pink underneath. I'm going to do my top lip in the berry shade. Initially it goes on, it looks really opaque. That's such a Barbie pink. It's actually like, I swear this is more opaque than the bottom one. It's like really glossy. Trying to turn onto my bottom lip a little bit. I hope that by having this light on and the window open, I'm not going to let in too many bugs. My lips feel a little weird, like they should be tingling, like, you know, like a plumping gloss. But this isn't a plumping gloss. Well, it doesn't say it is. Yeah, it's not a buildable colour, but it doesn't matter because I think it's really nice. Hopefully you can't see on my teeth that I was eating something that's a bit orangey. And that's the finished look. I'm going to leave it like that. If I was going anywhere, I'd use setting powder. My hair needs a bit of a brush, it's getting a bit fly away. This bun is coming undone by like quite a lot. And bring it down a little. Ugh. From when I did karaoke, like, it was so hot, but I sweated so much that it's just made all my hair frizzy. Fix the crown. Maybe I should use that bronzer more on my head, but I use my Clinique one a lot. So my final thoughts. Single eyeshadows, great. Concealer palette, not too bad. The darkest colour is very bright, but now that all my makeup's on, it doesn't look, I don't think it looks too stupid anymore. The foundation is great. I could do like, you know, spot conceal in here to hide that. But like, my skin looks really good overall, like, except for my nose, which always looks like that. It's like, it's not showing up any more texture. It hasn't sweat off so far, which is good too. I don't know how life proof it is yet, but we'll soon see. Eyebrow pencil, the pencils are fine, they're just the wrong colour for me. Mascara is terrible. Lipsticks are really good. Highlighter palette is really good. I'll be happy to use them again. I didn't use the liquid highlighter, but it should be fine, I imagine. And the liquid highlighter I didn't use this time, but you know, how far wrong can you go with liquid highlighter? So that's it from me. Tune in next time and I'll try and do that look that my brother suggested. Bye for now.